I'm Dr. Harjinder Singh, Assistant Professor in Chemistry at Multani Malmodri College, Patiala. Now, in this video lecture, we will discuss about what are benzynes, structure of benzynes, methods of generation of benzynes, reaction of benzynes. So, let us begin with benzynes. Now these benzynes, they are reaction intermediates. Now this word benzyne, it consists of two parts, benz and ines. Now here benz stand for benzene ring. So this is benzene ring, and this suffix ines stand for triple bond. So what are benzynes? These are reaction intermediates in which one of the double bond of this benzene ring is replaced by triple bond. So these are benzynes. So what are benzynes? These are highly reactive reaction intermediates in which one of the double bond of benzene ring is replaced with triple bond. Now these benzynes, they are highly unstable in nature and they are highly reactive. Now they are highly unstable because of the presence of this triple bond, and this triple bond is highly strained, or it is very weak in nature. Because of this they are highly reactive. Now let us see how this triple bond formed. Now normal triple bond in case of alkyne is formed by sidewise overlapping between unhybridized p atomic orbitals. So if you have normal triple bond like this, now this normal triple bond is formed by the sidewise overlapping between these unhybridized p atomic orbitals, and the more of extent of this overlapping, more will be stability of that particular bond. But here in this case, in case of benzynes, now suppose we have like this. Now this is your benzene ring. Suppose you have this one, and suppose here X is any group, leaving group, and here hydrogen is a leaving group. Now suppose we remove this X as a X minus ion and this hydrogen as a H plus ion. Now since this carbon is sp2 hybridized, so when we remove this X as X negative ion, this sp2 hybrid orbital, it become vacant, while this sp2 hybrid orbital, it since it removed as H plus ion, so it will have a pair of electrons. So here we got the situation like this. So here this sp2 hybrid orbital, now it is vacant as this leaving group X is moved as a X negative ion, while this sp2 hybrid orbital, it has pair of electrons. Now this additional triple bond is formed by overlapping between these two sp2 hybrid orbitals. So these two sp2 hybrid orbitals, they overlap over each other to form an additional bond in case of benzene. So it is formed by the overlapping between sp2 hybrid orbitals. Now since these two sp2 hybrid orbitals, they points away from each other. You can see they point away from each other. So the extent of overlapping between these two orbitals is very poor. So there is a very poor overlapping between them. So due to this very poor overlapping, this additional bond is highly unstable, and that is responsible for the very high reactivity of these benzynes. So we can say this additional bond is formed by the sidewise overlapping between two sp hybrid orbital, and these two sp2 hybrid orbitals, they point away from each other, and because of this there is a very poor overlapping, and that leads to the instability of these benzynes. Now next is methods of generation of these benzynes. So there are several methods by which we can generate these benzynes. The very first method is from halobenzenes. Now we can generate these benzynes from halobenzenes, or the substituted halobenzenes. Now suppose you have a this one. Now suppose here X is a any halogen, so this is your halobenzene. Now here X may be chlorine, it may be fluorine, or it may be bromine. So your X is a leaving group, and at the adjacent position you have a hydrogen as a leaving group. And now when this molecule is treated with a very strong base like sodamide, now this is a sodamide. Now sodamide is a strong base. So what happens? This NH2 this NH2, this amide ion carries a negative charge, and this Na carries a partial positive charge. So this amide ion, it acts as a base and it attack on this hydrogen and it take it as a H plus ion. So this bond pair of electrons, they move to this sp2 hybrid orbital, and this X leaves as a X negative ion. So there is a loss of NaX. So this Na plus combined with this X negative ion to give NaX, and this NH2 negative, it take this H plus sign. So there is a loss of ammonia molecule, and there is a formation of benzene molecule like this. So we get the benzene. The other method, we can also generate them from orthodihalobenzene. So if you have two halogens present over the adjacent position, now suppose you have a situation like this. Now here in this case, there are two halogens. These two halogens, they are present over adjacent position. So again, X may be chlorine, fluorine, or bromine. So when you treat this orthodihalobenzenes with metal like lithium or magnesium, so when you treat them with lithium or magnesium, the removal of both of these halogen atoms take place to give the corresponding benzene. So this gives you a benzene as a reaction intermediate like this. Plus, if you use a lithium, so your byproduct will be 2LiX, and if you use a magnesium, your byproduct will be MgX2. So in this way we can generate these benzenes. The other method is we can generate these benzenes from benzene diazonium 2 carboxylate ions. So we can generate them from the benzene diazonium 2 carboxylate ions. Now what is this benzene diazonium 2 carboxylate ions? So this is your benzene. Now the diazonium group is N2 plus X negative. So this is diazonium group. And the carboxylate means you have a carboxylate group, and the carboxylate group is this one. So if you heat this molecule at high temperature, this carboxylate group is moved as a carbon dioxide, while this diazonium group, it will moved as a nitrogen molecule. So this gives you corresponding benzene plus nitrogen from this diazonium group and carbon dioxide. Moreover, this diazonium group, it can be easily synthesized from corresponding amines by diazotization reaction, and you can perform diazotization. For example, if you have a anthracic acid, now the anthracic acid is, here you have a NH2 and here you have a carboxylic group. Now this NH2, it can be easily converted into diazonium group by diazotization, and diazotization can be carried out in presence of sodium nitrite HCl at 0 to 5 degrees centigrade. So when you treat this anthracic acid with sodium nitrite HCl at 0 to 5 degrees centigrade, this NH2 group, it get converted into diazonium group, and then heating this will give you a corresponding benzene. Okay, now next is they can also prepared from the cyclic anhydrides. Now the cyclic anhydrides are a compound which consists of this anhydride group. Now if you heat the cyclic anhydride, now suppose you have a phthalic anhydride. Now the phthalic anhydride is this one, that can be obtained by heating phthalic acid. So the phthalic anhydride is okay, this one. Now this is a phthalic anhydride. Now if you heat this phthalic anhydride, there is a loss of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide take place to give the corresponding benzene plus carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. So this is also another method for the generation of benzenes. So these were the few methods by which these benzenes can be generated. Now next are reactions of benzenes. Now before going reactions of this benzene, first of all we have to see whether these benzenes they act as a electrophile or they act as a nucleophile. Now to see this, now this is the structure of benzene. Now so there is an additional pi bond. Now this pi bond can, these pi electrons, they can transfer electrons to this carbon or they can transfer electrons to this carbon. So we can write two resonance structures of this benzene. One is if these pi electrons they get transferred to this upper carbon. So in that case this upper carbon will get negative charge, while this lower carbon will get positive charge. On the other hand, if these pi electrons they get transferred to this lower carbon, lower sp2 hybrid orbital, in that case this lower carbon will acquire negative charge while this upper carbon will acquire positive charge. So you can see there's a both negative charge and positive charge, so they can react with both electrophile as well as with nucleophile. So they can undergo a reaction with both electrophile and well as nucleophiles. So the very first reaction is a addition of iodine. Now this addition of iodine is a very important reaction of these benzenes, and it is also used for the detection of benzenes. So we can detect the presence of benzenes by using addition of iodine. So here now suppose we have this benzene. Now if we carry out the addition of iodine, now iodine as such is a non-polar molecule, but when it approaches towards this polar benzene it also get polarized and it's both and they get acquired opposite charges. So it get added across this benzene molecule to gives the diiodobenzene. So it get added across the both carbons to gives the diiodobenzene. So this reaction is used for the detection of benzenes. The other reaction is a dimerization reaction. Now dimerization means two benzene molecule they can combine together. So here suppose you have a two benzene molecule. Now one is this benzene molecule and another is this benzene molecule. So they can both undergo a addition together to give the corresponding addition product like this. So they can undergo a addition together to give the corresponding dimer product. The another and the very important reaction of these benzenes is aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction. And this aromatic nucleophilic substitution it can take place via formation of benzenes as intermediate. Now what's aromatic nucleophilic substitution? Now suppose you have an aromatic substrate like this. Suppose you have a chlorobenzene. Now if you treat this chlorobenzene with sodamide in presence of liquid ammonia, so nucleophilic substitution take place and this Cl is replaced by nucleophile NH2. So your product is aniline. So this reaction is called aromatic nucleophilic substitution reaction. And this reaction is take place via formation of benzenes. Now let us see its mechanism. So here we have this chlorobenzene and we treat it with sodamide. Now sodamide is Na plus NH2 negative, and as we have discussed earlier, this NH2 negative it acts as a strong base, so it attack over this hydrogen, take it as a H plus ion, and this Cl goes out as a Cl negative ion. So there is a loss of NaCl and there is a loss of ammonia molecule. So this gives the benzene as intermediate. So this gives the benzene intermediate. Now then, this ammonia molecule it acts as a nucleophile Due to the presence of lone pair of electrons over nitrogen, it acts as a nucleophile and it attack over this benzene. So this result in a formation of another intermediate. So this become NH3 plus since it lost pair of electrons, and this carbon will acquire a negative charge. Then there is a transfer of H plus ion from this NH3 plus to this negative charge to give the product aniline. So there is a formation of product aniline like this. Now what is the proof for this reaction is, now if there is no formation of this intermediate benzene, suppose if this intermediate benzene is not formed in this reaction, in that case no reaction will take place, and this is true. For example, if you take a substrate in which no benzene formation is possible. Now suppose you have a substrate like this, like this. Now in this substrate, since bromine is a leaving group, but at the adjacent carbon there is no hydrogen, so this substrate it can't form benzene. So if you treat it with sodamide, in that case no reaction occurs as there is no formation of benzene. So this is a proof that this reaction take place via benzene formation. The other reaction of this benzene is a 4 plus 2 cycloaddition reaction, in which 4 pi electron react with a 2 pi electron system. Now the 4 pi electron system, for example, you have 1,3-butadiene. Now there are 4 pi electrons in this 1,3-butadiene, and this benzene can act as a 2 pi electron system. They can act as a 2 pi electron system like this. So they can react with this like this, and they transfer. So they can undergo a addition together to give a 4 plus 2 cycloaddition product. So your product will become this. So this will be your product. So these were the reactions of benzenes. So in this lecture we have discussed, we have seen what are benzenes. So benzenes are simply reaction intermediates in which one of the double bond in benzene ring is replaced by a triple bond, and then we have discussed its reactions and its methods of generation. Thank you.